Alright, y'all. Week 3. We back. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Kakarot. Y'all call me Rock. Y'all already know right there. That's my big bro B. What up, B?
You, you.
Yes, sir. We back at it, man. Lock in. I told y'all we locked in. Let's get it. So yeah, man. B was good. We back, man. How you feeling? How your week been? What's going on with you? How's life, brother?
Life's good, brother. Life's good. Life's good. Feeling good. A little, really excited for real. Football almost back.
Yes, sir.
Just got finished one of my fantasy drafts. My team is stacked. We crazy over here. Definitely about to take down first place. But today we celebrated my grandmother's birthday today. So the whole family got together, had a great time for real. It was a great day. But I had a question to ask you for real. Uh, if it's your first time meeting your girl's family, and for whatever reason, let's say y'all been together for like 3, 4 months, she tell you to come through. You like, all right, I'm gonna come through, meet your family. You get there and you get attacked by one of her cousins and somebody trying to embarrass you. Whole family laughing at you, and one of the cousins is roasting you. You get into this almost a little beef with the dude. How you feel about that? Are you coming back? Are you just straight dipping? Are you gonna have words to her like, yo, why you put me in this? Like, how would you carry it?
Hmm. And I guess first off, it would depend on the tone of the situation. Was it like disrespect, or like was it he was the tone was like a playful, like I'm a bag on you just cause you're a new nigga, or like what?
I'm
What's the tone? What's the vibe of when I walked in this motherfucker?
I'm gonna say the tone and the vibe was disrespectful, but I'm just saying. So even if you just walking in, how would you take it as disrespect? Because you like, man, this dude don't even know me, or would you be like,
Would I take it
maybe he
straight?
just joking?
I, it's hard to. I guess my first initial reaction would be, "What the fuck?" Um, but if he bagging on me, fucking, I'm gonna throw these jokes back. But if it's getting disrespectful, that's why I say it's different ways I would do it. Like if it was, like I said, if it was joking, then you just get jokes back, and whoever win the joke fest is crown champion, I guess. But if it's like on some disrespectful shit, I ain't really trying to disrespect you in your house or around your peoples and nothing like that. So I'll probably remove myself. But we definitely, me and my girl gonna have to have some words. Like I understand, you can't control your peoples, but what's going on? What am I walking into here? Yeah, I mean, it would just depend on the tone for me. If it was more like, cause like when we pull up the shit, like our family joke a lot, man. They joke with us a lot, so it's like I don't know. But then they say in every joke is like a percentage of the truth, so it's like, do you still take it as disrespect? I don't. It's hard to tell. I think like I said, I just think my initial reaction would probably be me just like, what the fuck. And then if it's just jokes, then yeah, like I said, you get the jokes back. But damn, I had the whole crib laughing at you and shit. It's a little embarrassing. So I guess if I lose with the jokes, I got dip after that. So I at least gotta go outside and smoke a blunt or something like that. I just took an L in front of the whole family, first time meeting them and shit. Like, but yeah, if it's on like some disrespectful, like like on some fight tough guy shit, I ain't gonna bitch out, but I'm gonna try to show a little restraint just cause, it's y'all house. I ain't trying to disrespect y'all like that. How about you?
I mean, yeah, I guess I feel you on that one. I mean, I guess my thing would probably be with her, because I'm like, yo, first of all, you probably should have warned me about this first. And like I said, it's cool to go back and forth with people, but when you ain't just not prepared for that,
Yeah.
and the
You got the
motherfucker
jokes
just
right.
bombard you with jokes for real, and you just not, you know, you might not even be in that type of mood for real. So
Yeah.
me personally, I'm gonna carry everything as disrespect because you don't know me enough to joke and it not be personal how you feel. You just gonna go off what you see
What
because
you immediately
that's your
see.
first time seeing me, meeting me or whatever. So all your jokes got to be like how you really feel, and you don't know me like that to play with me like that for real. So like you said, I try to, you know, be calm about it because I'm trying to be cool because these your peoples and I'm probably gonna have to be around them a lot. But we definitely gonna have some words for real after this all over. Like, yo, you gotta warn me and let me know what I'm getting into, or like bring me around and let me meet your family in a different setting,
Yeah.
not a meeting with your whole family there.
At the
Like maybe
crib.
I'll come through when it's just like you and your girl cousins or something like that.
Yeah,
You
piece it
know,
together. Like if
yeah,
I meet
yeah,
these people
you
at
just,
this time, I meet these
yeah, and
people
meet
at this
these
time, and
people at
then
this
we can all
time,
come
yeah,
together.
and then everybody come together.
Yeah,
You feel me? But we definitely gonna have some words. I guess it all depends on how bad you is, whether I'm leaving or I'm gonna stay with you for real. Cause if like you said, if I lose that little battle for real,
you're
and
embarrassed,
I
man.
gotta keep coming around, yeah, and I got embarrassed, I gotta keep coming around these same people. Like it gotta be like worth it for me to keep coming back. But
For sure.
I guess one of the questions is like we need to have a female on here, like, and we need to talk about like what's the proper way of introducing a person to your family. Like,
Yeah. Is it even
do you,
appropriate to bring motherfuckers around, like you said, like without piecing it together first? Like, is it appropriate to bring somebody in when the whole family, like my first time meeting your family is at the family reunion, like when everybody there? Like, should that even be a
right?
thing?
Yeah. Or like, should you, like, if I pull up, should you come get me out the car and walk me and introduce me one by one, rather than me just
Oh,
being
you
some
definitely got
random
to
nigga
bring
that
me in.
just, yeah, like me just coming in the door as some random person. Nobody don't know who I am. And everybody
Yeah,
looking
nah.
at me crazy. Like, who's this?
Nah, I ain't just walking in. I don't care if I've been with Shorty for a while now. Like, if this is my first time meeting everybody, you need to bring me in because you just never know how people react to stuff. Like, I know how I react. If somebody walk in and I don't know them, so I wouldn't want somebody to have that same reaction with me. So you definitely got to at least come out to at least come to the porch and be like, yo, I'm about to let, you know what I mean? Then, but to have me walk in the crib dolo, like I own the place is wild, wild. Now would I go back to Shorty? Again, I think that depends on the situation and how it went down. If it was just jokes and all that, and you know we just going back and forth on the jokes, and I wound up taking the L on a joke tip, then all right, cool. It is what it is. I'll make up for it on the next one. I'm gonna have some shit ready on the next little jump. Now that I know how your family is. If it got disrespectful, depends on how disrespectful it got. Now they wilding out, like, you know what I mean? You ain't doing nothing. You just standing there. Like, I get that's your family, but at some point you gotta be like, all right, y'all, chill or something. Like, so if they wilding out and disrespecting, it's getting to the point where it's about to be blows. Then yeah, I got an issue with you. We gonna have to have a serious talk after that. I might not be back because, like I said, I get that's your family, but at some point you didn't want to just be like, yo, calm this down. Like this, what is this even for? So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how I carry it. Like I said, I feel like you already kind of like feeling a certain type of way you walking into a place where you don't know people.
Oh
Like
yeah.
why I need to be Kevin Hart at this point? Like why I need to be ready? Like come on now, like God damn, like
Nigga gotta be
why I
on
gotta
go.
get, yeah, like why I gotta be in initiation phase? Like what's going on? What y'all already do to be for me to
Yeah.
come over here for the first time? No, I'm just coming over for real.
Yeah, I'm just
Like
trying
yeah,
to
what's
chill
up?
like
What's
everybody
up?
else.
Yeah, everybody should be chilling. We dap up, cool. You mean y'all talking? I grab something to eat and jump in the conversation. We start talking about football or something,
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, like if we in conversation and I say, yo, yeah, I'm a Ravens fan and you a Commanders fan, then we can kind of chop it up, get
Yeah,
into it,
yeah.
laugh at each other about
That
our
ain't never.
sports team. But you
Yeah.
don't know me personally enough to attack me personally for
Straight
me
soon
to
as I walk in the
like,
door, you bitch ass nigga.
yeah, like,
Whoa,
yeah,
brother.
wow. Yeah.
What
Like
just
and then
happened?
you supposed to shut it down for real. I walk in your crib and you just letting people do this and you ain't
That's what
sad
I'm
that you ain't
saying.
stopping it. Like, yeah, like it's crazy, bro. But I don't know. Like I said, I probably had to dip after that. Like, nah, I'm good.
Even
You
if it was
probably,
just
yeah,
jokes, you done with Shorty?
yeah,
What if
yeah. I
y'all was
think
just
I'm done.
joking on each other? Like I know you say you ain't got to walk in to be Kevin Hart, but like even if it's
Yeah,
just joking and
yeah. I might have to be out on that one. You probably gonna get ghosted after that. My phone probably fell in the sewer or something like that. Yeah,
said I lost that shit
yeah,
on Mars the other day, Shorty. And
yeah,
where that
yeah.
shit at?
My phone definitely fell in
Man,
the drain or something, and I had to change my. That ain't even how my phone service work no more for real. Like they gave me a whole new number,
I
and
said,
I
man,
ain't
her
had
phone
nothing
sat next
saved in
to
my
a weird dude,
iCloud or none
man.
of that. Yeah,
Nah,
but
I can't.
but yeah. But other than that, good day for real. Had a good time for real with the fam. But how was your day or your weekend?
The week was pretty chill, you know. Still working, still grinding. So when we get time, I do appreciate these type of things. Just gaming per usual. You know, got to get the gaming in. Got to get that content. Uh, but shit, the one thing that did happen today, speaking of gaming, I was on the game with my boy earlier, and we get to chop it up about rappers and shit. You know, typical talk. But motherfuckers be sleeping on Joe Buttons, man. And I need the disrespect on Joe Buttons to stop, bro. Like I understand that this generation know him for certain shit, like podcasting and wilding out and being on whatever show that is. I don't even know what show that is. What is it, Love and Hip Hop or Real Housewives? Will he be on there as the husband or whatever show he be on? I know Joey from Mood Music, his first album, Mood Music 2, 3, all the good shit. All that, yeah, when he was killing shit. But so yeah, we get to chopping it up about him, and I'll be telling people that he's in my top 5, and they get to laughing, and I'll be like, as soon as I ask that question, or as soon as I say who it is, I always ask the question like, so what do you actually know from Joey? And most people only know Pump It Up. That's what they laugh at, and that's where like the buck stops on. But if you ask them name 3 other songs, they be like, oh. So yeah, I don't know. I just think people be having too many opinions, not knowing the craft. Like, know what we. If you wasn't like a Wayne fan or something like that, I don't really expect you to have an opinion. Like, if somebody walk up to me and be like, "All right, well, what's up with Lil Pump? You fuck with your?" Nah, I don't really have no opinion on yo whatsoever because I never listened to him. So it's like, I can't say that I dislike his music. I can't say that I like it. I think everybody should have that same approach. Like, if you don't know it, don't just go off of what everybody's saying. And everybody said Joe Budden's ass, and I seen him on the podcast, and I ain't like how he was acting on the podcast, and then he did this I heard about, and that ain't got nothing to do with the music, bro. So, I know you fuck with Joey, but how you feel about how people doing my mans, bro?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Like, you know how I feel about Joey. I got him up there as far as lyricists. I mean, as far as like top 5, like I don't know about all that. He definitely not on my top 5 like artists or rappers or my favorites. You know,
Nah, I think he on my
grew up.
top 5 rappers. Now, when it comes to top 5 artists, that list is gonna be completely different, and we'll get into that whenever.
Yeah, like artists or lyricists. You know how I feel about him. I personally love him lyrically. I feel like the boy got lyrics for days, but when it comes to your craft and making music, I know you like just when rappers just get on beats and just go off, but
Yeah,
like
just
it's only but so much of that you can do. Like at some point you gotta know how to, like Joe Budden's problems is that he had too many bars. Like he didn't know how to just stop at 16. He always had 72 bars at all times. Like,
That's why I
all
love
right,
his
but you
songs
gotta
like Better Off
know.
and shit. And the niggas
Yeah,
still be
you gotta
rapping.
know how to break it down into, 12s or whatever, people doing 8s and all that now, 16s and all that. So you gotta know how to break it down and make actual songs. I think that was his that was his problem.
But I
And
think he
some
did on that point. Just I don't mean to interrupt, but that point, I think he did on his album. I think just like I be saying about Wayne, when you listen to a Wayne mixtape, it ain't gonna be no hooks, none of that. He just gonna take your beat and he just gonna fuck it up for however long he feel like fucking the beat up for. And that's just what mixtapes was back then. So like when you listen to Joe Budden's album, he only had one song that was like that, and that was that 10-minute joint. And I think that still had a hook on it. If I believe at some point he put a hook on that motherfucker. But on that album, that was the only song that was 10 minutes long. But on his mixtape, he gonna give you songs that's 8 minutes, 6 minutes, because that motherfucker just had bars like that.
yeah, I mean, as far as just bars, he up there. Um, like I said, I can't never deny his talent. He definitely was one of those ones with the bars for real. He definitely top tier, up. I can't think of too many people that's above him as far as that. Like he got one of my favorite songs that make me like him. I liked him ever since he first came out. I think he had a song called Focus. And on that album, my favorite song on his first album was the
You ain't gotta go home.
You ain't gotta go home. That song, stupid, dumb, crazy, every single bar, like that's just spazzing, like that's just crazy. But we used to listen to everything Joe Budden, from mixtapes to Are You in That Mood Yet? But I just feel like, Joe lately hasn't been doing a lot to make people think anything good of him. Like, he just be wilding from the whole saying he was sleepwalking over to his neighbor crib naked. Like, come on, bro, like, stop it. Like,
that's a point that my man's brought up too, and I was like, bro, like, that ain't got nothing to do with the music though. Joe don't put out music no more, and that's
right.
And that's where the buck stopped with me. I never really, like, no disrespect to him, but I never really watched the podcast, nothing like that. I've seen clips from, when people talk about it, and I seen him do the little slide across the table, the academics and shit like that. So I seen clips, but I never really sat down and watched the Joe Budden's podcast or whoever podcast that is that he on. I always just stuck to the music. So I didn't even know he said that or that he did that or the footage came out for that, whatever the situation was with him sleepwalking or whatever. I didn't know about that until earlier today when my man told me about that shit. But to me, that just, it don't take away from the music, though. It's not like the music is any less because we know he did that. Like, so, do I agree with the shit that he be doing?
Yeah. No, but as far as the music, like, we can separate it. The music and his talent is just undeniable. He definitely up there, top tier. He's definitely in all of hip hop, definitely easily top 10 lyricists, writers, whatever you want to call it, rappers. He definitely up there. Definitely can't put him under top 10. He's definitely up there.
In my rappers list, like, and rappers is pretty much just what you're saying, like lyricists. That's what a rapper's rapper. That's my top 5. Like, I got him up there. But like I said, when it come to artists, I can't. Like, even though the one album that he did put out did numbers, it did. Well, I don't want. It ain't go crazy, but it did enough where it got him all the attention. He was on Def Jam, The Game. The song was Pump It Up was on fucking everything. So it's like, I don't know. He's not on my top 5 artists, but top 5 rappers that'll just get on the mic and just outbar everybody. Yeah, bro. It's hard to beat somebody that can just sit there and rap for like 10 minutes and not repeat the same shit over and over, and like actually still be lyrical with the shit that he's saying. Like, it's you hard pressed to beat a person like that can just do that. Like I said, a lot of his songs go off while he's still like rapping. They just fade the song out because niggas just had too many bars. They're like, all right, bro, like, enough, bro, like, enough. It's okay. So to me, if you're talking about just top 5 rappers, I don't know too many people that can. If they was to put all of them in a room together, I don't know too many people that's gonna sit there and out rap that. A motherfucker that can just sit there and rap like that for however long. I mean, if the song was 10 minutes, imagine how much shit he really had for the song. Imagine how much they probably had out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like you said, if you put a lot of people in the room with him, it's not too many people that's that can be him. I really don't know a whole lot of people. He's definitely, like I said, I would have to really think about it. But as far as top 10, he's definitely in there. Now, I would have to think about it to move him up. But I don't see too many people that's better than him, especially when he has lines that I quote still to this day.
To this day,
Anytime something go on, I say, maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe I'm on the spaceship.
I
So,
randomly be yelling, "Are you in that mood, Jack?" At work. You in that mood,
right,
Jack?
right. Yeah.
Come on,
Salutations. Yeah.
man. What Bo say, man? That boy got quotables,
Yeah.
man.
You got quotables, cause I'll be like, yo, let that bass knock. That bass. Yeah. Let that bass knock.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, other than that, my week was pretty chill, bro. Not too much going on. Just working, gaming, finding. So yeah.
Well, since we on music, let me ask you a question. That new Cardi came out. The Imaginary Players. Did you hear it yet? Over the J Imaginary Players. Did you hear it yet?
All right. So fresh off the listen, cause I'm just hearing. You know how I feel about our favorites, bro. When they touch a beat, leave it alone, please. Just leave it alone. It's not gonna work out for you. I mean, it'll work out. Like, I ain't gonna say it like that. It could work out, but you're not gonna outdo them. If Jay or Wayne is on the track, most of the time when like Jay-Z or Wayne got features on their song and they the first person, the song goes off for me after that. I turn that shit. Next song. 'Cause it's just not gonna be up to par. That being said, I did like this song. I ain't gonna lie. I think Cardi is, whether she got somebody writing for her or not, I don't know. So I'm just gonna take it as she writes her own shit because she's a rapper, and until it comes out that factually she has people writing for her, and maybe it did. I just don't know about it. But to me, I think Cardi is probably the best female rapper out. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, it didn't really do anything that I can recognize with the beat, and unless you know about something they did changed up, the beat was pretty much the exact same. Jay still killed it. I mean, you gonna be hard pressed to beat that motherfucker on his own song. It's just tough. I don't really think that was the goal of her, was to try to outdo him on his shit, but it's hard to not think about that when you do something like that. Like when you put yourself on a beat like that, especially that Imaginary Players is classic. So for you to get on that joint, you can't really play around. And I don't feel like she played around for it. I feel like she did her thing. She was talking that shit, and that's, as you know, I like a good rap that's just talking your shit. Tell them how you feel. So I guess, like on the scale of 10, I'd probably give it. I fuck with Cardi, man. I'd probably give it like an 8. Man. I ain't gonna lie. I liked it. She was popping her shit for real. Like, and that's, if you gonna pop your shit on the song, like Jay was popping the shit on Imaginary Players, like, yeah. So yeah, I'm cool with it. How you feel?
Well, as far as me, if you saying like scale to 10, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna give it like a 9 point. I give it like a 9.75 for real. Cause I ain't gonna lie. The only reason why I didn't give it a 10 is because I thought throughout a couple of after the first verse, because the first verse she was just spitting. If she would have kind of stayed on that level, that's a 10. But I think the bars kind of started to fall off after that. But she still was popping it, and I like the whole structure of how she did it. I don't think she was trying to like redo a Jay-Z song or anything. I think it was just about the concept is what made her think, let's do that song over. to talk about how people, imaginary, like you're not a real player. Like she was really like, and she really stuck on that topic for real. Whoever
I
she
like
was
that.
talking about, and so I like that for real. So I think that was the only reason why they attacked that song and that beat because of the subject matter. But I don't have a problem with like I do have a problem with people touching like classics. But if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it, and I think she really did it. I don't care if she got writers or not. I don't know if we touched on it on this podcast yet, but I don't care if a person has a writer. You just can't claim that you're the best
Yeah,
rapper if you have a writer. If you do
I
have
can
a
agree with
writer,
that.
that's cool. If you do have a writer, that's cool. Or you let it be known that you got somebody to write for you, like Diddy did. Don't worry about if I'll write rhymes. I write checks. Don't worry about that. So if you gonna be willing to admit it, that's cool. I really don't care. So I don't think she ever said she was the best. I think she already acknowledged that she got people writing for her. She was really popping that shit for real. Like I said, I give it like a 9.75 for real. I liked it. I thought I wouldn't like it, but I liked it
I'm
for real.
not gonna lie. 9 from you was surprising.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you was
But
about to say like a 4 or 5. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
nah, I liked it. I liked it. I think I listened to it like maybe like 3 times in a row just to really hear the bars for real. And like I said, the first verse she really was like, yeah, like really was going in for real.
See,
But
but
like I
I
said,
like the third verse the best. And like I know you saying like the bars dropped off. I think the first verse was real like just bar heavy, letting niggas know like yeah I got bars. And then the third verse
right,
was her like just talking that shit. Like she was talking about how
right,
she was
right.
the first one on Vogue and all that shit. Like she was just talking that like yeah this is why I'm saying all this shit. Like so to me the third verse was yeah that's what brought it home for me.
Yeah, but yeah, that's probably that's true. But like I said, I like that. I like the fact that she even gave you like a little fourth verse with
Yeah she
like
did. Yeah.
maybe like yeah, maybe like 4 bars or whatever, 6 bars or whatever. Like yeah, she really was going at it. But um, I've seen that done before by Nicki Minaj when she did the Biggie joint over, and that was perfection from Nicki. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's 10. 10 that's 10 out of 10 what
I'm gonna
she
have
did when she
to.
redid the Biggie joint.
Which one we talking about again?
She did a joint. I think it was on the last album that she did. She did one,
Oh, that's
the
probably why.
one with
Yeah.
Biggie, the one with Biggie was talking about him messing with all the R&B chicks, and he was naming all of them, talking about them.
Okay.
She did the same thing, but she was talking about different men.
Yeah.
When
Nah. I
she was
ain't.
like, yeah, when she was like, oh, she said something about I wanted to fuck 50 for a powerful hour, but all he wanted to do was talk power for hours. Like she was really going in, like yeah, like she talked about Khaled, Drake, like Meek, everybody. Like she went through all the names like Biggie did. Like she killed it. That's 10 out of 10.
What she say about Drake?
She said something about him crying all the time. Talk about I don't know if my pussy wet or he just crying or something like that or something like that. Or something she was saying about it. Like
Yeah.
she really, bro, she really like
So
killed
she
it.
did let
10 out
Drake
of
fuck.
10. She was just saying, nah, I don't think she admitted it. She was just saying like in general, like
That
I
sound like an
would, but I
admittance
don't.
to me.
Nah. She ain't admit. You gotta really listen to the song. Listen to the song, and then you'll understand what
So
how she was attacked.
you don't think Wayne and Drake hit that?
Nah. Now I don't know. Maybe Wayne did, but I know I can probably bet that Drake didn't. Cause the way she be carrying Drake, like she just be looking at him like he too soft for her, for
Have
real.
you seen the video of them like just interacting? Like video, they got like mad videos of them two just like Wayne and Nicki just interacting with each other. Have you seen like videos of that?
Nah, I ain't seen that.
Yeah, look that up. You'll see what I'm talking about, bro. The nigga be he be disrespecting the shit out of Safari, bro. Yeah. He was flirting with Nicki right while Safari was right there and shit. And then on the song, um, what's the song where they all talk about raising your body one cup in the sky? I never fucked Nick. I never. Yeah, when they all said, man, I think they did that shit because they did, not because they didn't. And if Wayne didn't after that, I'm pretty sure he did. The way he was talking about it in the song was disrespectful as shit to Safari. He's like, she dating Safari at the time, and he like, yeah, whoever is hitting ain't hitting it right, cause she act like she need dick in her life. I'm sorry, bro. You ain't about to let that man say all that if you ain't hit, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, maybe he just said it because he wanted to hit and he felt some type of way about it. But who knows?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what
sometimes,
they was portraying.
yeah. Sometimes people try to start some beef in your relationship so they can hit, so you can break up. You be all jealous, you break up, and then he go ahead and hit. I mean, the only person like I ain't getting into all the rumors, but we can keep it moving. But since we here talking about music and rappers, did you hear about what's going on with the Drake and Kendrick, the newly updated news about the Drake and Kendrick situation?
Nah, I was hoping Drake would go sit down for a while, but apparently he's not, because I think he said something about Kendrick on What Did I Miss? And now whatever you about to tell me is obviously still brewing, so nah, I thought it was over with. I thought he was pretty much not cannabis, but maybe like Nas, or just got sat down for a little bit. But no,
well, apparently this dude don't know how to take a L, because now that he's got this court case, I don't know how you lose a rap battle and then you start suing everybody and going to court about something that was said in a rap battle. I don't know how we got this far. I mean, I don't know how, if you still a Drake fan, you are a Drake fan after this. Like, how do you lose a rap battle then sue everybody for talking about you? He should have never said that about me. I can't believe it. But you was in a rap battle, brother. But anyway, so now they're saying that he's trying to drag Kendrick kids into the lawsuit now. He's so much of a Karen that now he's asking for to see Kendrick's contract. He want to see it, and he want to know if these are really Kendrick's kids. So he asking the judge, I guess, to make Kendrick take a DNA test to see if the kids are really his. And I see the look on your face. So right, exactly, bro. Exactly.
So wait, what? I'm confusion right now. All right. So he's suing Kendrick. No, wait, he already sued him. He did the cease and desist, and now he's trying to make him do a DNA test, pretty much?
Yeah, basically he got a suit with UMG. He's saying that UMG, I guess, are using the same system that they use for him. They're now turning it against him and using it for Kendrick. So basically he's saying that all my numbers that I was doing on all these albums were fake. They were paid for streams and bots and all of that. So now they won't do that for me no more. I can't believe y'all not doing that for me no more. Y'all doing that for Kendrick, and y'all botting and bumping up Kendrick numbers. So he's now suing, and in the suit now he's saying that, remember in the bars that he said that Kendrick's kids were Dave Free's kids. So he's trying to prove a point to say that I'm right. So he's like, judge, I need you to tell the people that I'm right. So I need you to get a DNA test, or Kendrick and Kendrick's kids, to prove that these are not his kids, so they can see that I was right. Just take the L and move on.
Yeah, initial thoughts. Bro, sit the fuck down, please, bro. You're doing way too much, bro. This is just letting you know that you lost, bro. Nobody that won a rap battle need to do all this, bro. I don't care if you just trying to be petty to a motherfucker. Like, why? What are we doing, bro? Has Kendrick ever questioned the fact, like, before the beef and all that, has Kendrick, like, questioned his girl? Like, maybe, like, Dave Free, is that why this is a thing? Like, where did that even, cause I know he said it on the song, but where did he even get that information from? Like, where's that coming from? Is that just some shit he threw out of left field? Like, do we know?
I mean, at this point, it's making me feel like somebody told him that, because for you to go this far, like, yo, I just need you to make him take a DNA test so we can see and show That, yeah. So it kind of make you feel like he knows something. He got to, because why would you go this far? Like,
So my point in saying that was like, so did Kendrick like go get a DNA test because he was doubting it before all the beef and all that, like just when he was about to have a kid, was he doubting it that the kid was his, like, and did he go get it? And that's because other than that, you kind of just like throwing some shit out there, and then you want the judge to prove a point that might not even really be true, and that's gonna make you look like a bigger idiot because now the DNA test says that Kendrick is the father, like we all would assume that he is. Where do you go from there now?
I mean, honestly, if you him, I guess you can't lose at this point. You already lost. I mean,
But I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying.
can't.
So you gonna lose, and then you gonna compound the loss by doing all of this, and then it gets proven that that is Kendrick's kids, and now you lost again. How do you think this is gonna look? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, do you got information that we don't know about? Because why? Just sit down, bro. Just take the L, dog. Just take the L, bro. It's okay, bro. This shit wasn't made in a career ending. It's not like the nigga got cannabis. Like, he ain't get sat down and can't rap no more. Nothing. Come on, bro. You lost. But then when you put records out after you lost, like people still was fucking with it. Like people still fuck with the What Did I Miss? The album that he put out after the beef and all that shit. Like, so why you even doing all this, bro? Like it's too much. You're doing too much, bro. It's supposed to be like rap. How we even in lawsuits and shit? What are we talking about here?
I just think it just show you like how lost people are in the world. Like when you just get a bunch of money and you able to do certain things like this and you get lost in it, for you to even think that like you so above everything that you can tell a judge make him take a DNA test. Like what does that have to do with anything? What that got to do with a lawsuit and all that? Like say that you want a judge to make somebody take a DNA test is just crazy, bro.
So let's say that it comes out that the DNA test proves that Dave Free is the father. Then what happens from
I guess then he can finally get a win, and now he can continue to laugh. He continue to make posts, do all this goofy shit. Like I don't know, bro. I guess he can finally feel like he got some type of win, and he found something that he can actually laugh at Kendrick about. Like,
so nothing even
because
like in the lawsuit, like no lawful shit comes from it.
right. That's why I don't understand why you even put that in there. Why you even asking for that? That's crazy to me that you would even ask that.
And this is coming from
So
somebody that fuck with Drake music, bro. Like I'm not fucking with this. It's just no, bro. No, stop.
So with this, let me ask you a question about because this seemed petty to me. So I don't know if you ever heard the term of when a person say like, if you do something to me, the get back from me, there is no level. So like, let's say if somebody was to slap you, people say,
get back?
right, there is no level to get back. Like you, like a normal person be like, well, he slapped me, so the get back has to be me slapping him back.
Yeah,
but there's people who believe, right. There's some people who believe that once you do something to me, there is no level of
whatever.
I can do whatever at this point. Now you slap me, I can shoot you, kill you. You started it with me, I can end it any kind of way. So is there a level, since Drake went this petty, that Kendrick can do? Like there is no. Do you think there's a level that Kendrick can cross now, or he can just do anything at this point?
Well, first off, I think Kendrick already done went as deep as you can go. Like pause. I think he already like took the worst shots like he could take. Like it ain't no. I mean, other than what he already said about him, like being, doing those type of crimes, we ain't gonna say it on here. We ain't trying to get
Yeah.
I mean, what worse can you say about a motherfucker? So that's
honestly.
one. But well, go ahead.
Well, honestly, from me, you know, me being a conspiracy theorist and really diving in deep into a lot of this background stuff, I think there's a lot of things that Kendrick can do. I think there's a lot of things that Kendrick knows, and if you really like listen to the songs, he's basically telling you that he knows, but he wasn't willing to just put the information out. Like he liked to do these, like, I guess you could call them like word search puzzles and shit that he wants you to put together and figure out the clues and blues clues in it. And
So you
so
think
I
it's still
think,
more information that he know about
yeah,
that he
yeah, yeah.
didn't
Oh
put
yeah,
in the song?
oh yeah, oh yeah. Is remember he said he had 10 of them in the clip, so he only gave us 5. So what's on the other 5? Like he knows some other stuff, bro.
I mean, I
Like
figured he was just gonna like delve deeper into what he was talking about already. I didn't really think he had like more information of stuff like that he's done.
like if you really like listen, look, like I said, the behind the scenes stuff that us people that like conspiracy theorists be saying that he be putting out, he knows a lot of things. Like
Oh, bro.
so I think at this point he should just put it out. Like just put it out. He knows some things that he done. Cause like when he on Meet the Grams, when he was like, your son has he's sick with sick fetishes. He knows things that he was doing that normal people don't do. He knows these things.
Oh boy. I mean, if that's the case, then go ahead, cause it don't seem like Drake gonna stop. So
Yeah, I think you should just release all that information and really just kill him. Like at this
yeah,
point,
just go ahead and end it.
just end it in him. Like stop with the fucking riddles and all this Blues Clues shit. Just
Yeah.
put it out and end them. Because I think at this point, when you put somebody kids in, I think you went too far.
Agreed. No, I don't know. I just think he needs to stop. Just go sit down somewhere, Drake. Like, it's over. You took the L, bro. It's okay. Just go sit down.
Yeah. So speaking of petty, have you been keeping up with this Cam versus Omar Gooden situation?
I seen a little something on my TikTok, and then from what you told me about it, but nah, I ain't really delved too much into it because this whole shit seemed a little wacky. If you want to go ahead and
Yeah,
explain what's going on, then
I don't think anybody would have saw this one coming. I'm just finding out that Omar Gooden raps. So I guess he been looking for a target, and from what I'm hearing, the beef started when Cam was talking about something and he made a mistake and addressed him as Omar Gooding Jr. by mistake. Just thinking, thinking about Gooding Jr., Cuba Gooding Jr. He made a mistake and said Omar Gooding Jr. He
Is
took
that
that
not
as
right?
just no. His name is just Omar Gooding. Cuba is the junior. Cuba Gooding Jr.
his
is the
brother's
junior.
the
He's
junior.
not.
I don't
His
know.
brother is the junior.
My bad.
Right. So Cam made that mistake.
Mm-hmm.
He takes that as disrespect. Like, how you gonna call me junior? My brother's a junior. It was just a simple mistake. It should have been over. I guess he was looking for some type of target, somebody to beef with. He turned that into the beef. Started making diss songs. Cam decided to, all right, I'm a, entertain this. So Cam gets this camera crew and all these people come up with a fake script. He flies homeboy out to do this fake movie that's never going to come out. So he gets footage of him doing this these scenes for the movie, these the interview, the scenes for the movie. He recording it, and you can see him in the background laughing that he really thinks this is a movie. The movie's never going to come out, and I really got him doing this. I guess Cam thought he was going to catch him doing some things he shouldn't be doing for the money, and he was going to post it. But me personally, I don't think it went the way he thought it was gonna go, or like how we come up with shit in out here. We like, yeah, this really gonna kill him, but then it don't work out the way it was going in your head. Because if everything went the way we think about it in out here, we all would be millionaires by now. But it just don't go that way. So I personally didn't think he did anything that really embarrassed him like that. I really feel like when Omar came back and kind of explained the situation, I was like, yeah, I'm rocking with Omar. I don't think what Cam did anything. I know it's people who think that Cam embarrassed him, but I don't feel like it was nothing embarrassing. Like he said, you flew me out for free to Miami. I got a free trip, and I got, about $3,000-$4,000 for 20 minutes of me reading a script. So I win. I appreciate it. Because he was saying, Omar was saying on the script, it said something about him licking a shoe and doing jumping jacks, but he said, no, I'm not doing that. For this little bit of money, I'm not doing that. He was like, I do some push-ups, but I ain't doing no jumping jacks. I'm damn sure not licking no shoe. So it wasn't really like no, like, you ain't catch him really doing anything. I can say if he licked the shoe and he did the jumping jacks for the money, can really like show that he really was desperate for the money, but I don't think you really got anything. Like, it just, to me, it really seemed like it backfired. It didn't really work. You just gave that man a bunch of money for nothing. I don't know, bro. It just didn't seem like it hit the way he thought it was supposed to hit. And then the thing about it is, Omar could sue him, and he been talking about like hinting to it in the music, because he was saying that Cam had set up a camera in the dressing room. You can't do stuff like that, like bathrooms and dressing rooms and all that.
Invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
It's a lot to unpack in that. First off, Omar Gooden rap now? How old is he?
I don't know, bro.
He just turned into a rapper?
I think he was saying he been rap. Maybe you know how sometimes people go to Hollywood as a rapper and you do a movie to get your money up, and then you wind up just sticking with the movies or whatever. Well, that's just the hotter thing than the music at the point.
But that's what I'm saying. How old are you? Now you deciding to get back
he probably like 50 or something like that.
And then next, Cam and Omar Gooden beefing? Like, what the fuck? That's weird. I don't really understand why Cam think he got the best of him if he just gave him a bunch of money and gave him a free trip. Like, how long did he stay in Miami for? I guess that don't even really matter. When you flew him out to Miami, he got to chill, and if it was only 20 minutes, that was only 20 minutes of his time. I'm pretty sure he ain't hot right back on the plane, so you got to go chill in Miami for a little bit, and you gave him money for it. So I don't really see the win from Cam. Like, and it's not like you said, he ain't getting no embarrassing shit. So it's just weird. Why are we doing this at this age? Like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Like, I guess technically Omar started the shit, because if Cam really did fuck up and think his name was Junior and it wasn't, then I don't really understand what the problem is. People fuck people's names up all the time, B. It'll be alright. You tough, right? Like, I don't get it. What? He making all this noise because he said Omar Gooden Jr.? Like, alright, bro, just correct the nigga and keep it moving. So I guess Omar is like petty for starting it anyway, but Cam thinking that he won because he did that. Like, nah, if you actually got some like embarrassing shit, alright, cool, I guess. You win that altercation, I guess, but again, it's weird shit, and I don't really understand why it's happening. Like, it's uncalled for. It's weird.
Yeah, like I said, I think in Cam's mind, he thought, I'm gonna be like the ultimate petty. I'm gonna fly this man out. He gonna think he in this big movie. It's never gonna come out. He gonna be waiting for it to come out. And
yeah, no, I mean, I get what Cam was doing, but for what, bro? Like, now this on TikTok, he was saying that he was gonna start just doing shit like this when people do dumb shit to him. But I mean, I get what he's trying to do, but is it really for what? Are you joining the clickbait era? Like, what's going on?
Nah, I think it's about just being petty, almost like when they said when 50 was beefing with Ja Rule, he would when Ja would go to like certain places to perform, 50 would buy all the tickets, so when he would go to perform, it would be nobody there. Like it just being just going.
Now I get that if you do some shit like that, but then again, you still paid for everything, so it's still
Right.
technically
So
a sold out show. So I didn't even get when 50 did that. I'm like, bro, like you didn't. So I got paid to just do nothing. I went out there, saw there was nobody there, and then I got to go back home. But I still got paid for everything because all the money still went through for every seat. I win.
I mean, but I guess he still performed though. It just wasn't nobody there when he performed.
Why would he perform? Now, if he performed, that's some goofy shit. I'm not performing with
I
anybody
mean,
there. What's the point?
because he probably, like I said, he probably just, I don't think he bought every seat. He probably just bought it out like the front rows. So it looked like when you watching it, it looked like it's nobody there because there's nobody in the front rows. But you know normally how that go. People, if it ain't nobody in the front row, you normally just move down. Like, oh, all right, I'm just moving closer, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like, it's like you said. I think they think it's gonna go one way in their head, and then it don't work out that way, and it just turned out to be some weird shit. I just think that's what it is. I just think it's weird. I get what he was trying to do, but I don't know. I think if you didn't get him doing like no crazy shit, then you probably should have just left it alone after that. Like, don't try to make it a thing, and you didn't even get like no embarrassing footage. Like, not to even say that I want there to be any embarrassing footage of Omar Gooding, but I'm just saying, like, what was the point of even continuing it if you didn't get nothing? He said he wasn't going to do it, and you thought she was going to embarrass him and make him do it. It didn't happen.
Right. That's how I would have carried it. Like, oh man, I didn't get him, so I'd have left it alone. I would have never even brought it up. I would have never said nothing about it. Maybe I would have tried it again with a little bit more money, see if I can get him that way. But other than that, I'd have just left it alone. I wouldn't even have brought it up.
Yeah, because I mean, it don't look good for neither one really. Because when you know how it starts, it don't look good for Omar. Like, why would you be mad about something like that? And then to get back, don't seem. It wasn't even really a get back. You paid him. You gave him money. Whether you got it like that to give or you don't, I mean, it's still the fact that you gave him your money. So doesn't he win? Okay.
But I think it's one of them things where you try to make people feel like I got money and he don't. Look what I can pay for him to do. I got more money than him. I can pay for him to come out here and do this because I got money like that. Me giving him $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 is nothing to me. He need that money. Like, I think that's what what you trying to prove.
Yeah, but again, you didn't like get nothing. He came out there and read a script like he would normally do for any other like audition that he would do. The only difference is, I think in a regular audition, if he don't get picked, he don't get paid for his time. Y'all paid him for his time. And all he did was come there for 20 minutes and read lines. You didn't get him doing nothing embarrassing, so.
And he got a free trip to Miami.
Yeah, it's not like you made him pay for the flight or nothing. Like, if I'm going to do some shit like that, I'd have made the motherfucker buy his own ticket out there. When he got there, I'd have gave him a check that would have fucking bounced. And then I'd have sent his ass back home, and he'd have had to pay for his own flight back home too. That would have been like, alright, well, at least I made him do this if I couldn't get nothing else. But you paying for everything and then still giving him money when you get there, it's like, okay.
Didn't get the footage you wanted, so.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
Alright, so Rock, to wrap up this episode, we're gonna call this the petty episode. So to end this petty episode, I know we talked about petty earlier, but in your book, not considering Drake or Kendrick or anybody else, just in general, how do you feel about petty in your get back? Do you think there should be a level, or you think that once somebody does anything to you, then all bets are off? Your get back is your get back. You can't, and people can't cry about your get back, whatever you do.
For me personally, there is a level to the get back. Like, I ain't really about to go crazy if you ain't go crazy for real. Like, that's like the example you gave. If somebody just slap you, then I ain't really about to go, alright, motherfucker, I gotta kill you or some shit like that. But I was also taught there's no such thing as like a fair fight or nothing like that. So you can't really, if you do anything to anybody, you can't really be mad at whatever they choose to get back with. Because what if the motherfucker that you slap don't have hands, so he can't slap you back? What is he supposed to do? So for me personally, yeah, I got a level to it. It don't seem like a lot of people do nowadays, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't think you should wild out if the other person ain't like. That's also levels of disrespect. So ain't no telling if a motherfucker disrespects you in a certain way. Then yeah, I mean, I guess all bets is off. But a lot of shit just be situational for real. It depends on how far a motherfucker go. I can say that and then I don't know. Maybe you caught me on a bad day and I wild out over something small because I've been, been thinking about some other shit. I don't know. I just know me personally. It's a level to my get back. I ain't about to go and put myself in jail and all these other little situations and all that if all you did was say something. Yeah. How you feel?
Well, I guess I feel the same way you feel. I guess you should be able to assess the situation. Like, all right, I can only go but so far, but I'm gonna get you back. But I'm only gonna go but so far.
Yeah.
Like, you might have slapped me or something. I'm gonna find some type of way to come back and slap the shit out you some type of way. But I ain't going that far as to be like, well, I ain't got no hands and I'm gonna kill you. I guess if you the type of person and you ain't got no hands, then you better slap and run. But ain't no point of going to go kill somebody because you got slapped or where we from. I didn't heard the stories where a motherfucker got shot because he joked and he got the best of somebody on some joking tip and they came back and killed him over a joke. Like, really, bro? Like, a nigga made a joke. I get it that you was embarrassed, but being embarrassed don't mean you go kill somebody, bro. Like, but like I said, I don't know if I'm against people who feel like there ain't no level of my get back.
That's what I'm saying.
You got me. I don't get mad at you about it, but I'm like, come on now, bro. Like, at some point, like, you went too far. The nigga, he only made a joke about you. Like, you went too far.
You ain't have to do all that.
Yeah, you ain't have to do all that.
Nah, it's because we can just keep ricocheting off. Is there a level to the get back? So if I slap you, you slap me. Is it all bets off now? We can just end this how we want to end this now?
Think after that is squash. You slap me, I slap you, and we two motherfuckers that got slapped, and we move on. It's just like I heard somebody was telling a story about I can't think exactly who it was, but I think it was like somebody who owned a music label and they was beefing with one of the artists and they kept beefing and then one day they was like, yo, we ain't going to the guns, y'all two just need to fight it out. And I heard they went their separate ways, they met up in the streets, they fought, somebody got the best of somebody, and then it was like, all right, yo, we good. Well, we good now.
Respect.
So yeah, but it ain't like that no more. Like, people don't even fight no more. Ain't no more no such thing as fighting no more.
Hell nah. Don't nobody fight. You square up with a motherfucker, they pull out a gun.
Yeah, like I don't get that, bro. Like that whole you know me, like that whole thing, man, that's phony, bro. It's phony.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got like certain rappers I don't like because they made songs like 2-on-1. Like, nah, bro, that's not cool, bro. Like, back in the day when your mother dragged you to a fight, you went in the house, you told your mother somebody was messing with you, she drugged you out the house, you had to go fight that person. Your mother didn't, back in the day, your mother didn't jump in it and bank the person with you, or the person was getting the best of you, your mother jumped in it and helped you beat the person up. No, your mother sat there, and y'all scrapped it out, and whoever won, and you went back in the house. That's all she wanted you to do, is to fight it out and be a man and fight. She ain't, nowadays, bro, I done went to my daughter's school and seen little girls in elementary school fighting another little girl in elementary school, and a grown woman jumped in it and banked the little girl. A grown woman jumped in the fight because her daughter was losing the fight and jumped in the fight.
Like that on YouTube recently. A little video they be because a lot of people doing like little like reactions to like cop videos and shit now. And I was watching one of them, and it was a whole bunch of kids fighting, and then it wound up being like two younger girls fighting. And the mother jumped in because her daughter was losing. I'm like, bruh, but come on, bruh. Come on. If this the example, come on, bruh. Yeah, nah. We had to run the ones back then, man.
I'm helping. You lost. You either get in the gym, lift some weights or something, do some push-ups. Yeah.
Or you just hold your L and keep it moving the best you can. But yeah,
or don't say nothing. Or don't say nothing to the person who whooped your ass.
Yeah, for sure.
Or if they keep messing with you, you keep fighting until you figure out how to fight. Knock this motherfucker out.
You gotta get in the paint.
That's, bro, to be honest with you, that's probably like one of my favorite memories of my grandmother. One day it was this, I guess we was little, so I don't guess you can call him a bully, but back in the day, I used to, just play the game all the time. Like, I ain't really go outside too much for real. Started going outside, little dude, guess he never seen me out there, kept trying to fight or bully me. And then one day I went in the house and my grandma was like, why you back in here? I'm like, man, the old dude keep trying to fight me. And she sat me down and she told me this saying is called nip it in the bud. Like, you gotta nip it in the bud immediately. If you don't go out there and do something about it, he's gonna continue to do this to you all the time. And I went out there and I fought him back and I won the fight, and I went back in the house and I was all happy, ran to my grandma like, grandma, let me tell you. Told her the story and she was like, I told you, boy, you gotta nip it in the bud in the beginning. If you don't nip it in the bud, he's gonna continuously do it. After that, I ain't had no more problems with the dude.
I think that's how most of our generation, I think that's how we got it. I got that from my mother. That was my first fight. Oh, motherfucker, Kevin was a wild motherfucker. I still remember all that shit, bro. That motherfucker pushed me. He ain't even hit me. He just pushed me. But, you young, you ain't never fight before. You get all worked up and shit. So I ran in the house, same shit. Mine went right outside on that porch. Just sat right there and watched me fight. I think I punched him like 2 times, and it was just over with. Like, I ain't dropping him or nothing like that, but it was just over. We kids, so 2 punches, that motherfucker was. But yeah, I just think that's all of us got that pretty much the same story for real. When we come up in that generation, I think that's what this generation was missing. That they people jumping in the fights. They ain't right there telling them, you got to run the ones, bro. It just is what it is. You want to be a man, be a man. It's just what it is, man. So yeah, to end it off, I think it should be a level to the petty. I think I agree with you on. You can't get mad if somebody goes over the top. I can understand it. It's not how I will handle shit, but it should be a level to it.
Facts. There's levels to everything.
Yes, sir. Alright, gang. I told y'all, man. We did it again. It's week 3. If you made it this far in the video, you already know what to do, man. We've been saying it every video so far, man. We need y'all, and we just gonna give y'all what you need. Like, subscribe. It's my boy B, Big Brody. I'm Rock. We appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Stay locked in. We'll be back.